Happy New Year! Woo! Woo! Alrighty guys, so to give you all a little context, because I know a bunch of people are going to say, Ray, it's not 2020 yet, what the heck are you thinking? I wanted to get this out here on New Year's Eve just because I feel like that's the hypest part of New Year's. That's when you stay up till midnight and you watch the ball drop, or whatever you do, you count down the minutes until 2020. So we're celebrating on New Year's Eve. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Let's get into it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been planning to make this video for quite some time now to celebrate the brand new year shortly approaching, or should I say, the brand new decade. Guys, this next year is going to be 2020, a new decade, and wow, has 2019 treated us all insanely good if you're fans of Brawl Stars. It was our first full year. 2019 was the year of global Brawl Stars, global release Brawl Stars. Everyone enjoying all the new updates once global was coming around the corner, getting their hands on Brawl Stars, making new world records, enjoying the game from what it was to offer at its very beginnings, its roots, and we all grew this community to make the game what it is now, which is amazing. But I do have a really exciting video planned for you all today that's kind of outside the box, but I think you all will enjoy. So what we're going to be doing, because 2019 was an absolutely insane year full of hours and hours spent in Brawl Stars, I thought it'd be really fun to take key faces in the community, whether they be content creators, some of those favorite YouTubers that you guys watch day in and day out, pro players in the community, or just basic players that I would like to see how long they've played Brawl Stars, how many hours have they devoted to Brawl Stars to grind up and become better at the game. Well, there's a really interesting website out there, if you guys didn't know about it. It's called Brawl Time Ninja, where you can look people up by their player tag, and it shows you exactly how many hours they dedicated to Brawl Stars on that particular account. So what we're going to be doing is going over all like the key faces in the Brawl Stars YouTuber scene. I'm going to try to catch everyone. I don't know everyone's gamer tag, but we're definitely going to be going through like Lex, Coach Corey, Chief Pat, OJ, Ben, as well as I want to show you guys the discrepancy between like somewhat of a casual player compared to a bunch of your well-known pros in the community, how much time they commit to this game, even compared to your YouTubers that play this game every single day to make a video and love the game in its entirety. The pros are like on a different level. It's nuts. So let's start off. Let's get into this. So of course we gotta start this thing off with your boy Ray, show you guys how many hours I've committed to Brawl Stars in my 2 years of playing the game. So let's find this sucker. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I've spent a grand total of 962 hours playing Brawl Stars, and it has funny little stats like empty batteries. I have 225 toilet breaks, 3,965 toilet breaks, 124 books unread. Wow, that's really depressing actually. And then songs unheard, 15,617. Oh my goodness, that's insane. My favorite brawler it shows you is Mortis, or the most time played, I believe, or highest trophies played, something like that. Shows you a little battle log, but it shows you all like the trophy brawlers that you have on your account. But I love these little stats up here. So recent win rate 60%. I don't know if that's good. We'll have to see. So what I want you all to do is write down this number and see what your hours spent is and compare. Do you have more hours than me? How many of you guys know live Brawl Stars as much as me? That'd be really cool to see. Leave that in the comments down below. So just to give you guys a little bit of perspective, this is just a random person that was in one of my previous battles. He has 163 hours spent, and his trophy total right now is in like the 9,000 range. So I feel like this is kind of like the casual player. I saw some people that had a total trophy amount at 13,000, and they had like 400 hours spent or 300 hours spent, somewhere around there. So I feel like that's kind of like the normal range. And then once you get up to like the 700, 800, 900 or higher, I feel like that's like the more kind of aggressively playing Brawl Stars players out there. Okay guys, so we're done playing around. We have a baseline, my hours spent. I think it's time to hop into some of my absolute favorite content creators on YouTube. We're going to start off with Lex and Kairos just because they've been playing Brawl Stars since I've been making YouTube videos and playing Brawl Stars. So I think it'll be cool to see how much time they've spent first. So let's do that. Okay y'all, so the first one we're going to be starting off with is Lex. My man, I love Lex. Do you guys like Lex? If you haven't checked him out, link in the description down below. If you haven't checked him out, what the heck are you doing? Is Lex? But he has 709 hours spent. Looks like his favorite brawler or most used recently or something like that is Carl. I believe that's how it's determined. He has more trophies than me. Dang it. I haven't like pushed like all my brawlers in general in such a long time. I've just been like mindlessly grinding up my Mortis with no avail. It feels bad, man. So let's take a look at some of his brawlers here. I think he has a few 1000s. I know he got Daryl to 1000. But yeah, so he has 166 empty batteries, 2,920 toilet breaks, 91 books unread, and 11,500 songs unheard. Looks like I've been taking a little bit more toilet breaks than Lex. All right, so next, Lex's partner in crime, we have Kairos, and it is at 710. Was Lex at 709? I forgot the number already. Are they that close? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Literally, Lex and Kairos are 1 hour apart. Oh my gosh. Maybe they spent that 710 hours grinding together and Kairos on his spare time just kind of bumped it up 1 hour while Lex wasn't around just to get 1 more hour. But one thing that I did want to point out about Lex and Kairos and all the other Brawl Stars YouTubers is I wish they would factor in how much time and effort and work they put into other things that have to do with Brawl Stars that isn't just grinding in the game. Like I guarantee Kairos with his like Olympic videos and stuff like that spends hours and hours and hours analyzing like the mechanics of certain brawlers and things along those lines. And Lex with his versus videos, are you kidding me? I don't even want to know how long those videos take. So that number should be much higher. So of course, when we're mentioning Lex and Kairos, we also have to mention Coach Corey, another OG beta release Brawl Stars YouTuber, making it way back in the day, sticking it out through that year of beta in Brawl Stars. But he's sitting at 993 hours spent, 4,090 bathroom breaks, more than me. Oh my goodness, that's the metric that matters, guys. The toilet breaks, that's the metric that everyone cares about. Hours spent, come on, toilet breaks. That's what I'm talking about. That's where it's at. But Coach Corey getting really close to that 1,000 hour mark. I'm sure he'll be hitting that very, very soon. But let's move on. So next we gotta check out my partner in crime, my buddy, the hometown dude, Ben Tim 1, sitting at 689 hours spent playing Brawl Stars, which is a lot higher than I thought, guys. I was thinking Ben would be a bit lower just because he wasn't playing a whole lot in beta. He'd pick it up here and there, but wow, that's a lot. You can tell Ben has been grinding his butt off since global release. It's freaking awesome, but hey, I still have more toilet breaks. That's the number I'm most proud of, baby. Next, I want to check out some of the boys in Tribe, my fam, the Tribe fam. Starting off with Chief Pat, your fearless leader. If you guys have been checking out those Tribe videos, if you haven't, make sure you do so. They're really, really fun. But he has 600 hours spent probably spinning away in Showdown, spinning on people he just ended up killing. But it looks like he's got 2,473 toilet breaks, 9,740 songs unheard, 77 books unread. Chief Pat, man, you're missing out. Come on. He has the same win rate as me and roughly the same trophies. I think a little bit more than me. So next is your favorite sugary drink. We got OJ sitting at 419 hours spent on Brawl Stars. Looks like his favorite brawler is Crow, which is really, really cool. Or I really honestly think it's just the brawler that you've been playing the most often. Or maybe your highest rank, your highest max trophies? No, because Frank is a little bit higher. Let's just be the amount that you've been playing with the brawler as of recently. But that's dope. I like it. Crow's a fun brawler. Okay, so next we get into kind of the crazy territory, still hanging in there with the content creators of the bunch. Y'all know Ash YouTube. He is an insane player, an insane YouTuber, and a really, really nice guy. So he's sitting at 1,769 hours spent. in Brawl Stars, man. And we're at 5% battery. I bet I'm causing you all a bunch of anxiety for not charging my iPad and having my percent so low. Guys, if you're on iPad, it lasts a bit longer than phones, so when you're at like 5%, you're okay, but I'll charge it up just for all of you guys. But it looks like he's sitting at 61 in the world for hours spent in the game, and we're going to be taking a look at the leaderboards here shortly. But there's a few other pros that I want to get into, such as YDE, Bobby, OG, some of those well-known pros out there, just to show you guys how much hour and dedication they put to this game. Is crazy. But let's see, looks like Ash has more bathroom breaks than me. Feels bad, man. So guys, we're starting things off with the pro players really high up there, and that is Bobby, 9th in the world for time spent in Brawl Stars. I believe he's really high up there in amount of 3v3 victories. I think he's like 4th in the world or 3rd in the world. I might be wrong there. I think he was number 2 for a really long time. But as you can see, 2,248 hours spent playing Brawl Stars. That is insane. I believe mine was like 900 or something like that, so well above double the amount of time I've played, and I feel like I've played a bunch. My goodness. But yeah, that just showed you guys like what it takes to be a pro player. The reason why they're so good at the game is the amount of time that they put in. If you play a game this much, you're bound to be really good at it, as well as you have to be somewhat talented as well. There's a reason why Bobby is such a well-known pro player, and that's because he is really good at the game. But Bobby's sitting at number 9. Okay guys, so hitting up the master of Mortis and one of my favorite pro players in the community by far, YDE. Now I was really surprised by how many hours spent YDE has in Brawl Stars. It's 1,112, only 200 more than me, but that shows you how skilled YDE is at Brawl Stars. Basically, he hasn't put as many hours into Brawl Stars as a lot of the pro players, like the really high up there pro players like Bobby and things along those lines, but is still insanely good at the game. So his technical skills and just picking up Brawl Stars and being insanely good at it is really high up there. And I do want to point out, guys, that his world record breaking Mortis trophy amount will never be touched. I promise you that. 14,028. My goodness, the only way that that's ever going to be beat is if there's like a meta where all of his hard counters are nerfed and he gets an insane buff. Then maybe some people will rival it. Definitely not me. I'm just trying to hope for that rank 35 someday. Hopefully. So next, taking a look at our favorite one-trick Dynamite, the Mortis Slayer with Dynamite, Lukey Bear, sitting at 1,936 hours spent, number 27 in the world for time spent in game. Now, of course, Lukey Bear plays with a bunch of other brawlers. He doesn't just play with Dynamite, but he has that brawler mastered. It's absolutely insane. We've done so many videos on Lukey Bear, but his world record, I don't know if it's the world record, but he has Dynamite really high up there, 1,309. It's crazy. Dynamite is really hard to get up there as well. But Lukey Bear, another one of my favorite pro players in the community, really fun to watch. So next we have another really well-known pro player in the community, that is OG, sitting at 1,608 hours spent. It's pretty insane. So next we're checking out, I believe, Pika. He's changing his names so much, but he's on my friends list, so I'm assuming that this is Pika, but he has 721 hours spent. Another one of my absolute top favorite pro players in the community. You all know him as the Bull God. He's sitting at 1,000 max trophies on this account, but as you all know, he has so many different accounts out there where he just pushes up his bull. I think his highest brawler on this account is 1,251 trophies. This is the only account I have on my friends list, the only account he's graced me to have on my friends list. But insane bull player. And finally, to wrap this whole thing up, I just want to show you guys the leaderboard for hours spent. I'm sure when I showed you Bobby hitting rank 9 on this list, you wanted to see who is number 1. So we have Twitch Landy on top. He, I believe, is a German streamer. I think he speaks German. I don't know a whole lot about him, but he definitely has a lot of hours spent. The gap between the second place spot and the number 1 spot is 400 hours, so Landy definitely plays a whole lot. And then some other notable people is definitely Gully. Hopefully I know I'm saying that wrong, but I'm sure if you all know the pro scene, you've heard of this guy before. He is insane in the game. I believe he has like more than half of his brawlers rank 35, but he is a tremendous player for Brazil, I believe. So yeah, he's insane. Max 1,250. Look at all of his 1,250s. I mean, come on. I think I think that explains how good he is. Well, there's a few others. We have Patchy up there, really good Mortis player and just general player in Brawl Stars. Chili, Duncan, Kang. I've heard of so many people on this list. Man, look at all these guys. Tooney's up here. Alec, 26, if you guys know him. Jack Chepo, insanely good player. Felly. But yeah, that's the list. And who's at the very bottom? Definitely not me. I'm not even close, man. But just the amount of time that some of these players take in order to get good at Brawl Stars and how much time they dedicate to this game in general is really, really commendable. And I think it's really cool. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to be ending the video there. I look absolutely ridiculous, so I'm going to take this off. But it's to celebrate the new year, everybody. It was a fantastic year, like I said before. 2019, one of the best years of my life. So many things that I'm thankful for and grateful for that I need to not overlook once in my life. So thankful for all of you guys. So thankful for what I've experienced through Brawl Stars and YouTube. And yeah, it's been an absolute ride. Thank you guys for supporting me and watching my videos. I'm really excited for 2020 and seeing what this year has in store for us. It should be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you guys. Wanted to kind of do something different in today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure to go check out this website, brawltimeninja.com, and show you guys how many hours you spent. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I want to see how many hours you've spent in game. Do you have more than me? That'd be dope. Do you have as many bathroom breaks as me or less? That's the number that I care about. But yeah, guys, take it easy. Have an absolutely amazing New Year's, everybody. And with that being said, make sure to keep having fun, Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.